Hey YouTube, it's basically anime. Today we have a One Punch Man tier list. Now I know this is my first One Punch Man video on this channel. I've been really liking the manga series, so make sure you go check that out. Now if you're a first timer to this channel, if you like One Punch Man content and want more of that, make sure to stick around to the channel and subscribe and turn on your post notification so you get notified every time I post. Now at the end of the video, let me know what you guys thought about my tier list and make sure to go follow me on Twitter at BasicallyAnime, and let's get into this. Now, like I said in my intro, we're going to be ranking all of the One Punch Man heroes. Of course, I don't have all of them. There's like hundreds of B class and C class. But I have like the fan favorites, the strong ones, or the ones that you guys will be most likely to remember, or at least slightly remember. Now, how I'm going to be ranking this in my tier list, I'm going to be ranking how you would usually rank a One Punch Man ranking system, how you would usually rank a monster or a mysterious being or a hero. So first we got Broken, God, above dragon, near between high dragon and God, high dragon, dragon, low dragon, high demon, demon, and low demon. Now I'm not going to be doing all that tiger wolf stuff because everybody on this list should be at least low demon. And I'm also not going to go out any particular order, so I'm going to start with Sweet Mask or Amai. And to be honest, I put him low dragon. Now hear me out. I think that if we see more from him, he could easily be mid to low mid dragon area. But the thing is, there's a difference between talk and feat. Now he's claimed that he can take on Atomic Samurai, one of the highest ranking S rank class or S class heroes. He also said he can take on Flashy Flash. Now the thing is, yes, we've seen feats from him. Yes, we know that he has the skills to be S class. But the thing is, we haven't seen feats from him that would dictate him being in this dragon area. Now, this is for heroes. I won't be including all the villains. This is only in terms of how he places among all these heroes. And technically, this dragon level is for like, I would say mid to low S-class ranking heroes. And yes, I would put him around 15 maybe in S-class rank. I wouldn't put him that high. Yes, he's fast. Yes, he's strong. But everybody is fast and strong in One Punch Man, you know? But either way, I think he has the skills to be in Dragon. He does have the skills to be in Dragon. After, I want to see his full power, maybe even a low high Dragon. I don't know. But for now, it's safe to say, based on his feats, not just talking, this dude is low Dragon. Next is Blue Fire. I'm pretty sure his name is Blue Fire. I put him Demon. Now, some of you guys might not remember him. He's the guy that Garo first ripped off his arm. It was like when Garo first appeared, and when the Hero Association reached out to the monsters because the monsters needed, they reached out to the villains because the heroes needed some help defeating the monsters, and Garo made his appearance. Anyway, Garo ripped off this dude's arm. He was the bodyguard of the Hero Association worker that went to go reach out. Either way, the Hero Association worker is named Stitch or Sitch. He said that this dude Blue Fire is S level, but he didn't know that he's a scam. Like, everybody thought he had fire powers, but actually he has a portable flamethrower in his sleeve, and if you take that out, he's practically useless. So just because of that, I put him low mid demon. Next is Golden Ball, or yeah, I'm pretty sure his name is like Golden Ball, or yeah, Golden Ball. I put him. I'm pretty sure this dude is at A class. Yeah, I put him. But yeah, I put him demon. I put him above Blue Fire. He has like golden balls. He has a slingshot. You know, he shoots them out. Sometimes they bounce off the surfaces, making it easier for it to hit its target. But Garo, he only has like 6 or 12 balls, and after he runs out, and if you can dodge all of them and not get hit, after he runs out, he doesn't really have a backup plan. So Garo was easily able to take him down based on that. Next is, should I do Darkshine? I'll do Darkshine. Or Darkshine Alloy. No, his name is Darkshine. I put him High Dragon. I think he'll be the first on the High Dragon ranking. Here's the thing. I didn't really think that much of him. I thought he was just some dude that they paid to get to, like, some muscle dude. But after seeing his fight against Garo and seeing some of his like durability a little bit in the action, I've now concluded he is high dragon. I used to think he's average S class, but he's above average S class, just because yes, he has strength, yes, he has some speed, but his durability it tops off all of his attributes just based on the durability. Like his Dark Shine, you guys seen his muscles. And Garo, who was severely injured, but he was still able to fight, and Garo was a absolute beast, was able to take him on and this dude was just playing around with him, and they weren't even taking it seriously. Garo, he kind of injured Garo in some way. Either way, yes, that durability tops it all. I think that this dude could take a nuke. He could probably take 10 nukes, but he's pretty strong. It's not really like he didn't really have to go through any like mutation or anything. It's just muscle training. I'd say he's high dragon. That durability is just way too strong. Next is one shotter. He got one shotted. You guys saw him for like a brief panel or a few moments in the manga. This dude is a part of the support team for the raid team in the Monster Association arc. He tried to shoot that. He tried to shoot a bullet at that Neon, or I'm pretty sure his name is Neon, that cat monster. But the cat monster catched his bullet and threw it right back. So he's just like a sniper. So I put him around that demon level. Next is Fubuki, or Fubuki. I like to call her Blizzard. I honestly say that she's low dragon. I'm not gonna put her high demon. I think that she could take on some dragon level, if not low dragon. She was able to take on that dog or defend herself from the dog level or that monster that she was facing. Either way, I think that she's limiting herself in her mental capabilities. I think that she's saying, like she said, that she wouldn't make a difference in A class ranking system. I think that she'd be like at least A class 5 or maybe even A class 1. I don't think she's S class yet, just because she's limiting herself. I feel like she stops all this, oh, my sister's stronger than me, what's the point of getting stronger, and really train and focus on her physical or psychic power. I think that she could be easily on low mid dragon around this area. But for now, I think Aimai could like outmaneuver her psychic powers, because she's not taking it seriously. I think she really trained. Maybe we get like a training chapter for her and her sister. Next is who I pick Glasses. Glasses is like a motivational character. He started off like as a weak associate, I'm pretty sure, and he started training and training and training. Of course, he's no on the level of these three, but at least he trained. I say he's above average human strength and speed and maybe even durability. He was able to get punched by Garo and survive. That not a lot of people can survive an attack from Garo, so that's pretty cool. But I put him low demon. His speed and strength is above average human in our plane of existence, so I wouldn't say it's that much. Next is Piri Prisoner. Now, this dude, I'm debating if I should put him low dragon or dragon. Just to be safe, I will put him low dragon. Now, I want to put him in mid dragon, but I would say that, actually, let me put him mid dragon. I'll put him low, the lowest of the lowest mid dragon. Now, just because I know he said it himself, he's the lowest of A class, and practically said that he's the weakest of A class, or S class, I mean, too. And the thing is, he's seen every other S class hero in action. It's not like he's just basing this off of like his own theories. He's seen every other S class, maybe not Blast, but he's seen the most of the S class heroes in action, so he knows how he ranks, and he knows that he ranks the lowest of S class. Now, I really won't put him low dragon, but he has some feats. I think that him and Tank Top Master could, spar off. I don't know who would win, but I think they could spar off. So I put him mid dragon, but he said it himself, he's the lowest, so I wouldn't expect that much from him. And he kind of plays around. He doesn't really take most of the fights seriously. Next is Death Gatling. I'm pretty sure that's his name. He's actually my favorite. He's my favorite minor character. I guess he's minor character. I'd honestly put him here just because that machine gun is like one of my favorites, just favorite fighting styles. Now, of course, he was run out of bullets, but he was able to go against Garo, even though he didn't really hit Garo, but he was able to make a match out of it, I guess, make it a fight. Garo didn't like beat him up pretty easily. He was able to make a fight out of it, so that was pretty cool. And he survived against Garo. That's a feat on its own. Not a lot of people can survive or even touch Garo at one point, so that was pretty cool. The machine gun's pretty good. His super move, he like empties the clip of the machine gun at once. That was pretty cool too. So I think it's safe to say he's around demon level. Yeah, high above these three. So moving on. Next is Pig King. I'd say Pig King is above Piri. I won't say he's high dragon, but I'd say he's above Piri. I think that he could beat him. I mean, he could eat him. I don't know what Piri would do if he's extremely hungry and he sees Piri or PPP. I think that he could just like swallow him and put him in his stomach somehow. I don't know his exact powers. Apparently, he has like super strength, super durability. He can absorb physical and energy attacks. I just found out. So, but I don't know what Piri could do against him. Punch him, he would absorb it. At the end of the day, I think he might even eat him. So I wouldn't say. I'd say Pink King was above him. I don't know. Pink King is. I don't know if he's slow or fast. He's pretty fast if he's hungry. I think we've seen him do like a lunge or something. But either way, I'd say this is a safe enough for him in the ranks of the in the ranks of the current heroes on this tier list. Next is I'll do Saitama. Let me see if I'll put Saitama. Saitama is broken now, or One Punch Man is broken. Now, of course, I would love to see Tatsumaki struggle a little bit, train, get like a little bit injured, not even like major injured, but like all the other anime characters have to go through some pain to get stronger. I would love to see him train, but he's trained so hard he doesn't need to train anymore. But I would love to see him struggle a little bit, fight, have an equal match at one point in the series. But what did I expect? This is One Punch Man, so what can I expect? He can one punch anyone. He is One Punch Man, so even though I would love to see him fight on an equal match with somebody, at least somebody can contest him. Either way, he is One Punch Man. Next is Bang. I put Bang High Dragon. Now, I'm not going to put him on Dark Shine, above Dark Shine. Now, I don't think we've seen full power Bang yet. But the thing is, Dark Shine's durability is so strong. I think even if we did see full power Bang, he would do like what's it called? The rock water streaming fist, something like that. I think if he used that, his most powerful technique on Dark Shine, I think his durability would be able to guard Bang's most powerful attack, but I would say he's above average in the S class ranking system, so I would say he's High Dragon. I don't know how these two would match up, but I would say it's safe to say he's at least High Dragon. So next is Snake Biting Fist Nick. I'm putting him above here. I used to think he was a jerk, and he was pretty much a jerk in the beginning of the series, but then we actually saw him develop more at the end of the fighting tournament Saitama signed up for, when he was able to come back and fight off the heroes. I mean the monsters. He still got beaten up. He got clapped, but he wasn't a jerk at the time. Now I don't know how his power works. I'm pretty sure he's like the lowest of A class, but he has like a snake biting fist technique that was pretty cool. He's able to outmaneuver most of these characters, I guess. But here's the thing: he has a machine gun. He has hands in combat training. The thing is, he's not that fast, or he is fast, but not that fast. At a distance, he could probably shoot him at a distance. Like, he would have to get close to do any damage. So that's how I'd rank them. I put him around that area. Next is, I want to do Ian and the Sword Trio, or at least I call them the Sword Trio. Where is the other one? Yeah. And the next one right here, I call him the Sword Trio. Now I think these two people are probably evenly matched. I think Ian's just a little bit stronger than these two. But I think of them as a Sword Trio. I think some other people think of them like that too. I mean, they were trained. All three of them were trained by Atomic Samurai. So, and they're pretty good at swords. Now I don't think they're low dragon. I think that they can take on. I think all three. I think each of them can take on a high demon level monster, maybe even a low dragon level monster. Each of them, if they're going full power. But I think three of them full power, all three of them together could take on dragon to high dragon level monster. But yeah, they are a trio, and I want to see each of their individual abilities, but they come as a trio. So I think that this would be all three of them against her would be a pretty cool matchup. I want to see who would win that. But I think they're on the high demon, low dragon range around that area, around this area. So that's pretty cool for them. Next is Stinger. I would say Stinger's high demon. Now he is a class, Dead Gladling, and he and him are like, no, yeah, all of these people I'm pretty sure A class, or maybe not this dude, he's probably like B class. Either way, I honestly think he's higher than them, just because he was able to take on a sea monster. Now, I'm saying I know there's probably like a big gap of power between these three and Stinger. Like, I'm not putting them like they're so close they could fight. No, I'm saying there's a big power gap between them. I'm just saying that I think he's above average of most of these demon level heroes, and I think he's at least high demon. Next is Spring Mustachio. I'm pretty sure that's his name. I know it has something to do with mustache. I put him above Stinger again. These three, and him or Mustachio, whatever his name is, they're not in the same ballpark. But he was able to take on Garo. Now, of course, Garo obviously defeated him, but he was able to take him on, and that's a feat on its own. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. But either way, I would say he's around. Yeah, I say he's around High Demon. Of course, there's a power. I wouldn't say there's a power gap between these two. There's really a power gap between these 3 and 2. But yeah, I say that they're above average demon level. Next is Child Emperor. I would say Child Emperor's around here. I don't know how these two would match up, to be honest. But I think that he would outsmart Pig King in a way that he would win. Now, if it was on intelligence, I mean, he could even be here or here on intelligence ranking. But he does have physical power too. I'd say he has like above, maybe 2 times above physical power and physical speed above his what power you would have in at his age. And I'm pretty sure he's pretty smart, but I wouldn't say he's high dragon. His durability, his technique. I think that maybe if he grows a little bit more, maybe like in 3 years, he could be high dragon. Maybe if he made some new stuff, made some new mechanisms, and he's a pretty cool character. He's a pretty smart character too. The Hero Association used him to find the Monster Association's hideout. That was pretty cool. But I'd say he's around. I wouldn't say he's average S class, but just a tiny above average S class. That's why he's on the top of Dragon. I wouldn't say he's high Dragon yet. Moving on, King. To be honest, I'm putting King as God. Now hear me out. King is weak. Now, unfortunately, I really thought this dude was smart because I was like skimming through the manga of One Punch Man to try to catch up. So I thought this dude was strong, or at least he was strong enough and he wasn't showing his true power because he was scared of something. But now I know or realize that this dude is actually weak. He's probably even weaker than Glasses. I would like to see how Glasses and this dude match up. But it's the intimidation. Now I know this is based on power, but it's just the intimidation. I would say that he has the intimidation and people fear him as a god level hero, or yeah, god level hero. Now of course he's not god level, we all know that, but I think that he's even scared a monster to death at one point. I think that since people fear him as a god level opponent, they think that he can even destroy the whole world. I think that people are going to treat him as a god level opponent, meaning I feel like people are going to start, I would say that people like think of him as a god level, so I think I might give him the recognition of a god level. Of course he's not, but if people fear him, they won't want to fight him. Like, I bet he could scare off most of the strongest villains we've seen in the One Punch Man series just based on his face and intimidation. So if he can scare off a god level monster, I would say he's at least god level. So that's that. I know it's based on power, but I have to make an exception for that. Next is, now I wanted to get some of these boring dudes out the way. No. No. Okay, yeah, Eyelashes guy. Um, all I know about this dude is that he fights with Eyelashes. He's B class rank 2. Yeah, he's B class rank 2. And he has a psychic technique. Now, it wasn't really elaborated on, and I say he's around maybe here. It wasn't really elaborated on, but Fubuki, I'm pretty sure she once said that she's taught everybody in the Blizzard group at least one psychic technique. Now, of course, I'm not going to say everybody in the Blizzard group can like lift a truck or lift a rock and like throw it around by themselves, but I don't know what kind of physic technique she's taught them. I would love to train under her. Maybe I can like get some physics or psychic techniques too, but yeah, I would say he's around here. He's B class rank 2, so that's gotta make up for something. This guy's the lowest of A class, like most of the people here, A class, but psychic technique, even though it hasn't been elaborated on, is pretty cool on its own, so I would say he's around that place. Next is, who would I pick next? Tank Top Black Hole, I'm pretty sure this name. This dude's low demon. I think Glasses could take him on. Now, there's a lot of Tank Top characters. I'm pretty sure Tank Top Master even has his own Tank Top crew. And this is his brother. These two brothers like kind of bullied her. I'm pretty sure they're brothers. Kind of bullied Saitama in the beginning of the series, trying to like make him less of a person because they were jealous that Saitama could like clap them in one shot, and they wanted the public to know that this dude is actually like a phony. But either way, I think Glasses has trained up, He's been training. Maybe he could take on these two. Not simultaneously, not at the same time, but maybe individually. And Glasses just has more. He has more of a character, and these two people are just jerks and phonies. Next is Max Lightning or Lightning Max, something along those lines. I put him around here. These two people, I say they're evenly matched up. They came back to help that fighter against the monsters after the fighter tournament. They got beaten, but they came back to help. He's a lightning-based hero, so of course he's probably fast. I'm pretty sure he uses electricity to enhance his speed. but I wouldn't say he's that much. I would say he's I don't know. Maybe I'd say that these three people might be on the same level. And Dead Gatling, I mean, he stands at a distance, similar to this dude, but this dude got one shotted, just like his name. But Dead Gatling, he stands at a distance, starts up his machine gun, pra 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 pra, pra, and most of the people here are dead. They can't really do anything against a machine gun. Next is this dude is C class number 3. Yeah, C class number 3. Now he was a part of the support team to the raid team in the Monster Association. They need a name for the raid team, I think, but he was support. He was just like this dude. Now he fights with a rope. That's all we know about him. I don't really know why I included him into this tier list, but we do know that he fights with a rope, and yeah, not much to say. He's C class rank 3. Licenseless rider, or yeah, I'm pretty sure his name is Licenseless Rider. To be honest, I put low. Just because, and he is C class number 1. I just found out he is C class number 1. But he will never, and he should never move up to B class. You know, your C class, you just take on thieves and like burglars. B class, when you actually start fighting like monsters, you're actually starting getting considered for hunting stuff. Actual like B class is not serious as A class or S class, but B class is when you start fighting like serious demon level monsters. And he knows he can't move up because technically he has no physical enhancements. He just rides a bike. He has a lot of courage and stuff, and has like above average strength or speed, I'd say. But yeah, he can't take on what they can take on, or even what they can take on. Yeah, he just rides on their bike, but he's pretty cool. So I put him maybe. I'd say that he's around. Hold up. Yeah, he's around this place. Wait, this place up to this place. But I'll just put him this place because he's actually a pretty motivational character. Next is Tatsumaki. I used to call her Tatsukami, but it's Tatsumaki. I honestly put her God. Now, I was before this video, I was like, yeah, but she's like above Dragonish. But after thinking about it, I'd say it's safe to say she's God now, or at least she has the powers of like a God level. Either way, my explanation to this, I don't think we've seen her full power yet. I think if she went full power psychic output, she could be a threat to the whole world. So I would say, yeah, she's around this place. The only reason why she's below King, even though King is technically below her, it was a statement said by her. She thought she held King higher, she held his own presence higher than her own power, or she thinks that he's more stronger than her. So of course he would probably intimidate her. Just on that basis or fact, I would put her around this below King, just below King. Next is this bone guy. You guys probably don't remember him. He was gonna fight he was gonna fight the Elder Centipede, but then somebody passed him up. Flashy Flash passed him up, so that was not much to say. He's a bone guy. Watch. No, this dude, he was like Kong. I'm pretty sure he's A class 30. No, not even A class 37. He's A class something. Now he's pretty strong. He was facing the gorilla monster, but the gorilla monster beat him up. It was while the Monster Association was attacking, and he was fighting this monster who looks like a gorilla, but he got beat up pretty bad. I'm assuming just because of his figure, he must be strong. I put him around there. Yeah, he must be strong. He is A class, but we didn't see that much from him. Next is this frog ninja. Now I like her design. He or she, I don't really know, but I like its design. The nunchucks, she has like froggy nunchucks, and she was one of the people who fought with Garo in that pit or that shed or whatever. Garo still won, but she was pretty impressive. She was jumping around, nunchucking around. So I put her around here. Yeah, around that area. Oh yeah, okay. Next is she was same. She was with this one and this one. And yeah, they were all together when they were trying to take down Garo. She has an arrow. She can arrow or like shoot people with her arrows. She's not that impressive. Glasses is pretty much her sidekick. So yeah, I put her around that place. Next is Bad or Metal Bat. Now to be honest, I would put him maybe here. I think these two could be a pretty cool, interesting match. Here's the thing. I didn't really think that much from him on first impressions. I was like, this dude, he waves a bat around, What else can this dude do? I didn't even think he was even that strong. And so I started thinking about it. I'm just like, hold up. This dude was able, or almost took on Elder Centipede. And he took on Senior Centipede too, and Junior Centipede? No, Senior and Elder Centipede. He also took down Garo, and at the time, he was seriously injured. This, taking on Garo, I already said, taking on Garo and not dying, or losing one of your limbs, or not getting pretty badly beaten, is a feat on its own. Now, His speed is top speed, or at least pretty good speed. His strength is top or pretty good strength. Now I say that he could. I don't know how. Again, I don't know how these then this would match up. Low Dragon versus Dragon. I think that he could at least take on these people now, but he's been injured for a while in the manga. I'm pretty sure he just escaped from the hospital because he wanted to go fight too. But yeah, his speed and strength is actually pretty impressive. But what like tops all of his attributes is his fighting spirit. He keeps going when nobody else wants to keep going. So I think that just because of it, he might not be as strong as these people sometimes, but his fighting spirit is gonna keep him going, and he might even manage to win. This is Tank Top Master. He has like a whole entourage of full of Tank Top people. I don't know if they're brothers or cousins or even uncles or whatever, but yeah, he got beat up by Garo. He was one of the first people Garo beat up. Neck he yeah, put out. I'm not even gonna like spend time on him. He's honestly like right here or something. Tank Top Master himself. Like I said while ranking Peri Prisoner, just know that I think that PPP belongs here, but I'm just putting him here. I think that these two would be a matchup. Now he is ranked 17 S class, I'm pretty sure, and he's ranked 16 S class, I'm pretty sure. And he said that he's the weakest and lowest of S class. We've only seen like two fights from this dude, and it was against Garo, and Garo pretty much beat him. Now I'm not trying to say that this dude wouldn't. I'm not trying to say that just because Garo beat him, he's weak. I don't think he was like. I think he was underestimating Garo. I don't think he was going full power. But based off that, I'd say that he's around here. I wouldn't say he's that much. I wouldn't say his strength is honestly that much. I'd say that these two people would be a match. I think if they went sparring or they went serious, really serious, he would come out winning, but just by a little bit. I think that they should be thought of in the same power or strength range. Next is Watchdog Man. Now, I've had a lot of discussion about this before the video, and I think it's safe to say, at first I thought of him as here, but I'm even thinking about him on here, just because the way he just like Garo came at him, as Garo was going like, I guess full power at the time, he came at him, he practically just bat Garo's hand away, just like don't touch me. And he practically beat up Garo based off that. Now we've seen nothing from him. Absolutely nothing. Just the Garo fight. Now we didn't even see that. Either way, he's in charge of a city by himself. And the city in like the handbook, they say he has this that I city. Pretty sure it's Q City or something. They have the most no, they have the most demon level monsters or average monsters in terms of number, not in terms of power. I mean, there's no other hero in the city besides him. Now, I think that at this moment, he's around here, to be honest. But I think just based off assumptions on what he really is, I'm assuming he is at least High Dragon. I'm assuming. But right now, on feats, like the feats we've seen from him, he's like around this area. But I'm assuming he's High Dragon based on what we're going to see from him. Next is Genos. To be honest, I'd say Genos is above Dragon. I'm not saying, yeah, I think he's above Dragon. Based off his G4 upgrade, I'm pretty sure his recent upgrades. His before, I didn't really like Genos. You know, I was like, this dude's some cyborg, whatever. But after his upgrades, and he kept getting upgraded, and more stronger, faster, and explosive, I'd say he's safely above Dragon. Now, I don't know how these people will match up, to be honest, but I think that he because he has like a new form when he goes like 10 seconds. In those 10 seconds, he goes maximum power, maximum cyborg output of power. Either way, I'd say that it's safe to say that he's above Dragon. I don't know how they would match up, but I think that using his 10 seconds, he could blow. I don't know the durability in him. I don't know, but he could blow some of these people up. Next is Zombie Man. Zombie Man for me, his regeneration is one of the strongest regeneration from comics, anime, with manga, whatever I've seen. But his strength and speed is kind of boring. Now, of course, it's not like it's like a regular humans. Of course, it's above average, maybe even above extraordinary. I'd say he matches up around here. You know, I don't know how, because they got strength. He has regeneration. He can keep. I don't know about the durability. That's the thing. I don't know about durability. With his guns, weapons, he might be able to take these people down. But Bat in his fighting spirit, he will keep smashing and smashing and smashing. So that's pretty cool. Who's left? I wouldn't say a lot. I'd just say like, yeah, two people are left. For this tier list, Atomic Samurai. I used to be like, who is this dude? Why is this dude in this manga? But to be honest, after analyzing what this dude can do, and the fact that he's like S class 4 or 5 or something, he's above Dragon. Now, I think that that's his height. I don't really think that he could ever be on this level that what's her name, Tatsumaki and King is on. But I think it's safe to say he's above Dragon. There's not much of debate to this. He can take on 100 enemies or monsters in a single sword strike. Now I think, yeah, no, one more. Yeah, this is my second to last one. Flashy Flash. I don't know how they would match up, to be honest. Speed versus just awesomeness. But the thing is, if he is really that strong, why is Genos? I'm pretty sure these Genos is above him by 1 point, or he's above Genos by 1 rank. I don't know how to debate this one. I don't want to go on a lengthy conversation or arguing since it's near the end of the video, but I'd say he's above Dragon. Maybe yeah, I'd say he's above here. I don't know how these three will match up, but around the area. Lastly, but not least is Drive Knight. Drive Knight's like a transformer. I wouldn't rank him in power. I think he's just used in like a cyborg robot way instead of like a powerhouse. I safely put him in not even high dragon. Around here. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of that decision. Now this is the end of the video. Now let me know what you guys thought about my tier list. Let me know if you guys like One Punch Man on this channel. Let me know any other One Punch Man content you guys would love to see from me, and tune in for more, 20% vacations. If you're a first timer to this channel, feel free to subscribe. I know this was a long video, bear with me. Also make sure you go follow me on Twitter at BasicallyAnime, and just tune in for more.